And we've got some bands coming in.
I said it last, the last game, and I'll say it again. They really that Swain was really able to do some damage and able to take a punch. It'll be interesting to see if NTA bans against it or picks it this round.
Indeed, and yeah, we've got Olaf Velka. The Olaf gang banned away. They clearly CND or NTA rather thinks Maie did a ton of work on the Olaf, rightfully so. But Nar Morgana gonna be the bans coming in from CND. This is what I like to see actually. Keep some bans the same. Change some around based on what you felt, either what you got wrecked by the last game or what you felt like was a problem and could be a problem in another game. And I like that teams that's won still change up their bans. So,
yeah, definitely. I mean that like we talked about last game, the Morgana did so much damage and it's provided so much utility for the team that CND actually banned it. And like you said, we're going to have at least 2 new picks this game. In 2 crucial roles that really we got that Caitlyn picked again.
Caitlyn, right? Mousecop did a ton of work on Caitlyn actually, and I like this pick for him.
He was able to pump out a lot of damage, and the only reason, as much as Adonville, is just because that Olaf was able to run him down and keep. So let's see if CND will have an engage jungler just like engage like that again.
Well, so MVP poll, pulling up the results, we've got Maie with 10 votes, second place Panic and Adonville tied with 1 vote. I think Game 1 MVP goes to Maie.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Maie!
Ooh, we got a Graves pick
the Graves
for Maie.
Oh, let's
boy.
go. Hell
That's...
yes.
Wow. Oh, my God. I can't... Again, at the edge of my seat here, just to wait, just to see how Maie does on that Graves, with his successful game on Olaf. Definitely 2 very different champions here, and definitely they have 2 different play styles. It'll definitely give CND a more damage advantage with an 80 carry as jungle. So. Got the Jinx for Adonville. A lot of DPS. Yeah.
I love seeing the Jinx. I mean, yeah.
What's really nice about Jinx is, Jinx is very good at split pushing as well, and could also can provide again, a lot of utility for the team with that split push. Whoa, we got the Swain for Ron. Picked away from her fall.
Swain for Brick Tamlin.
Mid Swain would be fine as well. Swain has a lot of... Yes, I don't know what the ratios are exactly, but I bet they're pretty okay. A lot of people play Swain mid, so... Yeah, the flex pick coming in.
I haven't done pick brand prep on these guys yet, so I don't know what they play.
Okay. Neither do I, but that'll be something I work on for the next time I cast.
We're all working on it. It's okay.
Lamau.
Hey. Super Kami Guru NA says, I want to see that Mundo.
Ooh, Mundo is a good pick.
Yeah, Mundo getting some buffs recently. He's super strong.
Unfortunately, Rafal doesn't play Mundo off the top of my head. Granted, Mundo is not necessarily a hard champion to play.
Why for Baxter? Okay, that's a completely different direction than the Sejuani last game.
Mm-hmm.
Still, kind of, well, not really teamfight oriented, more like CC oriented, Vi. Great in skirmishes, but if she builds a little squishier, she can't get melted if she just assaults and batteries into the middle of 5 people.
Yeah, definitely. I think NTA saw what CND did a little bit, and they wanted to transfer that over to their gameplay with the Vi being a little bit more aggressive than the Sejuani. And so it'll be interesting to see how Baxter builds and how Baxter plays Vi. Actually, I'm going to op.gg him and see if he has played.
I'm pretty sure he has, actually.
Huh, let me... What is his... do. But with that being said, what are we waiting on here? Are we waiting on?
We're waiting on the third pick coming in from CND.
CND, yeah. Wow, they can. I mean, we have top, mid, and support still available.
Yeah.
Your most did. Oh boy.
Tom Kench for your moves.
Tom Kench.
Well, hopefully. We think it's for your moves. It could go top for Rafal, who knows?
It could. I know Rafal has played Tom Kench in the past. I don't know necessarily if.
Come on, Shane. You know everything about him.
Yeah,
Didn't you drive? How many hours did you drive to Delaware with him?
26. Literally a complete day of my life.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Was that round trip or one way?
Round trip. Round trip, 13 hours.
I was about to say.
Yeah, it was, for any Symphonian out there, Fireside, great, worth every minute I was there. I met some great brothers. I met some great people. I was able to meet Mark. Oh, we got the Lulu band, though.
Band, okay. Wait, did you meet some Ada Sai brothers?
Ada Sai. I don't...
Damn.
UMD? No, I did not.
Damn. Okay. Oh well. Well, the Fizz ban again coming out for NTA. They're clearly prioritizing these assassin bans onto Panic, which he did. He did a lot of work on Ari last game. There was sometimes he kind of got over aggressive and got caught out, but we'll see how CND opts to play this. I think it would be better for them to have a control mage with this comp anyway, having that maybe something with a little bit of some type of crowd control, some type of utility, peel for that jinx, rather than just an assassin to go in and leave that AD carry behind.
Going off of that, I was able to pull up Baxter's OP.GG, and if I'm going to be honest, I don't see Vi anywhere. I'm still looking. He has one game on Vi, so it's gonna, maybe it's a pocket pick, maybe it's a Hail Mary pass. We'll see. Vi, pretty good champion, can go damage or tank. So yeah, it's a it's a very interesting pick. We got a Lulu ban against Greg.
Gerg 7.
Janna, sorry.
And Janna, both. You're not wrong.
Yeah. You're yeah. I'm not really sure what Gerg 7 plays as support either. I could have sworn he went more damage oriented supports, but I could be wrong.
Well, it's hard to pull up now. Damn, that's unfortunate. But we'll see what the pick coming in from CND. I think, let's see. They were probably gonna pick up the top laner for Rafal here. I know teams in general like to give the mid that counter pick at the very end, and I know Panic likes his counter picks.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, leaving mid as last pick is definitely best case scenario for any team. Just because it's such a crucial role in the game. It could really determine your momentum, and I think mentally, I feel a lot better if my mid laner is doing well, just when I play it personally. So
yeah, true. With how much they can impact the map, it's pretty big for them. And yeah, they're gonna pick up the top laner. Maokai coming in for Rafal, going from a mage damage person to, I guess you could call Maokai technically a mage, but really he's a tank.
Yeah.
He technically is a mage though. You cannot say I'm wrong.
No, you're definitely not wrong. Maokai, Rafal's Maokai, I think is pretty good. Plays it pretty consistently. Maokai is always has been a good pick for top lane since I can remember. I started playing League in end of season 5, I believe, and just watching LCS since then. I feel like Maokai
has been around since season 4.
Yeah, and I feel like he's just always been picked top lane.
Always there. Ornn Sona, though, interesting.
Yeah, Ornn is a great champ.
Ornn Burgundy?
Oh, wait a minute. The memes
I
are
don't
just
even think that's a
rolling
meme.
in.
That's not even like an intentional meme. It's just me being stupid.
Oh boy. Ornn's a great pick top lane. Just like Maokai has always just kind of been a great pick. Except when it first came out, it had like a 30% run rate. We don't want to talk about that. Provides a lot of late game potential for NTA if this does go to the late game. Sona, personally, for me as a support, I don't play Sona a lot. I don't really like Sona. Sona to me is a little too squishy. However, that Sona's ult provides a lot of great team fights and team engages. So,
I mean, the Flash Crescendo.
Yeah, I mean, it's called Crescendo, PMA LCS. Like, Sona is our champion.
The Vigar,
I guess.
And also with the Ornn being locked in, it confirmed it was Swain mid for Brick Tamland, and so the counter is going to be Vigars. And actually, that's why I said maybe it's hard to call him like a control mage, but like a mage with CC protecting the Jinx, and it's basically like, well, I really like CND's comp. You got the Tom and Maokai to really protect. Vigar can provide some protection with the Event Horizon, and Graves is Graves. Graves is just he's plug and play ridiculous. He's got a 52% win rate right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really nuts. Again, both teams have a lot of potential here with engages and disengages. I feel like NTA personally has a little bit more engage with the Ornn ult, the Sona ult, the Vi ult, the Swain Q, and a Caitlyn trap. Whereas CND really has the Maokai ult. If Vigar can land an E, Tom Kench can land a ult with a Q or something, or but outside of that, I feel like NTA has a lot more engaged potential than CND, and with that engaged potential comes disengaged potential as well. So while they set up the lobby, Rich, who do you think is going to win this game?
Oh my god. Let me look at these comps again real quick. I say CND again. I think last game was really close, but they had the gold lead the entire time. They picked it up around like 5 minutes. Never let it go. It shrunk, it diminished. NTA looked like they could pull it back, but CND they were in control. They had that gold lead the entire time, and they did look quite good last game. Not perfect by any means,
right.
But they were in control, and I mean, maybe I'm biased because it's protected. I'm biased because it's a protected Jinx comp. But no, protected Jinx comps are insanely strong. I think Jinx is actually in a really good spot right now, and she's a great AD carry to build your team around. That plus the Graves, Maokai, and worst comes to worst, Panic scales infinitely on the Vigar. And this team has just so much tankiness, so much CC, so much protection, so much damage, and they can still engage with a Maokai, with like a Maokai flank, or oh god, what's their maybe like a Tom Kench like ulta Maokai into the middle of the team, but then there's no peel. But they have ways to be proactive.
Yeah, there's a lot of rotational potential too.
So yeah, I give it to CND, and not to say that NTA's comp is bad. I think they have a lot of engaged potential with the Vi, the Ornn, and the Ornn especially because he can just knock up multiple people, and also a Sona to follow up. Caitlyn doesn't have a ton of protection. I don't know if she needs that much protection because there's not a lot of threats that Peel would help a ton with. Maybe a Maokai locking her down, but she buys a QSS and Last Whisper and can deal with that. So, both comps, I think both comps are really good, but this Protect the Jinx, I think it's a really strong comp right now. They have some great picks. They looked good last game. I think they take it.
I think I'm a little biased too here. I definitely believe that I think CND can take it again as that, if they get a lead.
This Heimer's gonna be hovered every goddamn time.
Dude, it's just the meme, man. You know, that's just what's gonna happen.
It's for the memes. That's it.
It's for the memes.
Okay.
So I think, you know, NTA can really take it if they get a really good early lead, especially with the Vi or the Caitlyn or Swain.
If the Vi,
those are
like, yeah. Oh no, sorry. Finish up. My
Go
bad.
ahead.
No, you finish it up.
Okay. Wow, what a true symphonian. You know, if the Vi can get a couple kills early on, maybe the Vi will go that damage route and can just snowball from there. Or, you know, the Caitlyn, obviously, if the AD carry gets fed early on, it's going to be hard to bounce back. The issue, though, I have is the squishiness of the bot lane against CND's bot lane. I think with the Tom Kench ult, with the Tom Kench being a little bit more tanky, can provide that peel with eating, with 3-stack, tongue stun. It'll be
yes.
Yeah, he'll be able to provide a lot more utility than the Taric that Euromoose had last game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll say
So.
there's no Taric.
So I'm gonna give it C and D.
Okay. So you're swapping over. Didn't get it right last game, so you're gonna swap back over to CND.
Yeah.
See how it is.
Which means probably NTA is gonna win with luck.
Hey, it's okay. It's for fun. Predictions for fun. So yeah, we've got Spectally counting down. Oh man. Dude, last game was that was a game right there.
It was a game. Holy crap. It's anybody's game in PMA LCS. You know, that's what I think I really love about the tournament. I mean, I remember in the March split, that's what I'm going to call it. In the March split, my team first week went 0-2, and then we ended up
March Madness tourney.
We ended up 0-2, but we were able to contest for playoffs because we were able just to figure it out. And you know, this first week, while it's a crucial foundation for both teams, still a lot in the air. How long is the summer split?
9 weeks.
9 weeks. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of time to practice.
Each team. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's plenty of time to practice, build up your teamwork, build up your synergy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this ends with how just like captains figuring out how to just draft better, and also improvements to the draft. I think like these teams have just gotten closer every split, and I think this split especially, the team just looks super close. I mean, post draft, I honestly think, I mean, if I have to pick a winner of the split, actually give it to CND. That being said, who knows?
That is a bold call. It's a bold call.
But if CND doesn't win, I'm gonna be like, okay, no surprise there. Anyone can win this split. Seriously.
Yeah. Seriously, I mean, that's the great thing about PMA LCS. You have players from all over the nation, all different skill level, all different roles. You know, it's not just their second or third roles. I mean, Rafal, top lane main, Maye, pretty sure jungle main, Panic, mid lane, mid main. You know what I mean?
Like, with how the draft worked out, I'm pretty sure like 90-ish% of the league is playing their primary role, so that definitely increases the competitiveness. I know. I mean, my team, all 5 primary role. So it's
gonna be cool. You know, and with that being said, it's the bot lane on CND not playing their primary roles as we're talking about this.
Euromoose is on his primary role. I don't even know.
You're right.
I don't know what a Donville is at this point. Who even knows? I don't think anybody knows.
Not me. Here we go.
We are into loading. We're into loading screen for game 2.
We're one step closer to this second game starting. Hopefully, there's no bug splat here.
I mean, it's not PMA LCS series without a pause. Like, come on, dude.
Oh, come on. God. Who has more pauses? PMA LCS or EU, right? Come on. Oh, the EU. Oh.
Jesus, dude.
Yikes.
EU has families. So do we.
Yeah, they do.
Ambitious elf. Okay, I don't know the last time I saw this Jinx skin. Actually.
I'm not sure. I'm not, like I said, I started playing season 5 is when I got my account. I played ranked in season 6, so I'm still relatively new to the game. And so when it comes to skins, not sure what's the older skins from season 1 to 2 or.
I don't even think Ambitious Elf Jinx isn't even excuse me, a little bit of yawn there. It's not even like an old skin, I don't think. I think it's a newer one, just not used as often. I mean, Firecracker exists, Mafia Jinx gets used a lot. I think Mafia I think is the most popular.
Yeah, Firecracker's definitely up there as well.
Oh, dude, Firecracker is amazing. Boy. I love it.
It's a good time. Really important side note that Rafal and Maye both went the Victorious skins as well. I think that was really cute.
Building up that synergy already.
Yeah, look at that. And with that, here we go.
We're into
pause
game
yet.
2. We already got our pause in game 1. It's okay.
Fair enough. Looks like no cheese strat again, unfortunately for us. Graves is top side though.
Maybe looking at this red buff start.
I'm not, again, being silver 1, I'm not really sure why a person would take red over blue. Maybe if they don't use mana.
Extra damage to camps. Yeah, and Graves doesn't use a ton of mana and can get a lot of value on that red buff.
Definitely.
Why is there missing things coming? Oh.
They're just,
Oh, now it's Gurk 7 that doesn't have the Mastery 7. Pop. Okay, all I can see right now is just ass because of how those names lined up.
Oh God, Rich.
If you're gonna say get your mind out of the gutter, good luck doing that.
Nah, dude.
It is.
I love it. I think it's hilarious.
It is 20 miles below the gutter.
Rafal threw down a couple saplings, and that was the only leash that Maye got. So Rafal was able to go to lane.
Dawnfall and Mirror Moose might have actually faked the leash. I think they did. Yeah, actually, yeah. They faked the leash to make NTA think, oh yeah, Maye's starting at blue like normal, so maybe he can get a gank off bot lane super early. I know this is something teams like to do.
That's definitely, I remember seeing a clip on YouTube where a Maokai sapling was dropped down at red.
It was at blue. It was at blue.
Yes, it was at blue.
Yeah.
And and he took the other camp, and then the thing blew up, and he got both buffs or something like that. Crazy stuff. Really hard to pull. That Sona damage. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. So Oh yeah, it was like he was at red. The jungler was at Maokai. It was a Maokai jungle taking red buff. Dropped the sapling at blue buff, not in range to actually hit the camp. Well,
wait a minute, we got something bot.
Yeah, we do. Graves coming in for that gank, like we said, dashing straight in, forces the heal out from Mouse Cop. And there's some sums burn. That's a nice gank for Maye.
Wow, yeah. I mean, he literally just walked down there, He got some free sums.
Ron Burgundy charges in, gets damage on the Rafal. They're both top laners using quite a bit of mana. Some licks coming down onto Gurk 7 as well. Yeah, this Jinx already getting a push in, accumulating a CS lead because of it, but this is exactly what you want to do as Jinx. Use that range you have to just be able to farm up, and also use Orange Charge to just knock people up and take a tower shot.
Yep. Yeah, with that tower shot, they're both at roughly the same exact position here, health and mana-wise. Rafal has a little bit of an edge, even though he was at red for a split second at the beginning of the game. We'll see how this top lane plays out, though. As for right now, it's just two guys slapping each other across the face. Nothing really happening up here.
It's gonna become a wet noodle fight at some point.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite.
Yeah. Let's see, Pank at the top back gets pulled in. Both mid laners also out of mana. Seeing a theme. Well, I'm also seeing that we've got a Baxter coming in, but the bot lane of CND should be safe from that. They are safe from that.
Mm-hmm.
Good vision coming out from them. Stay safe.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's really... Oh, we got a game top.
Well, we got some not as good vision. Rongurgani gonna charge out. Try to outplay this. Stops for just a second. Try to juke them out. They should take him down eventually. Yep, there we go. The first blood for Maye.
First blood. Yeah, that's definitely gonna not go over well, especially on, it would have been a little bit better if Rafal got that kill, but, with Maye getting it.
I'll say Rafal is, he's the tank, and Maye is going to be the one trying to go around the map, trying to really carry since he's a Graves. So having that kill actually on him is a huge boon for CND.
Oh, wait a minute. We got a little problem here.
Oh, he lagged. He lagged a little. He was dead either way, I think.
Yeah, I don't really...
He didn't bother, he knew he was dead, didn't bother burning flash, so that's why he stuttered in the bush for a second. But he was dead either way. I don't think it matters, but it is a little unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah. But that doesn't make up for the reset. That is the question. I wouldn't have died. I don't know whose call it is to make, but I don't think we should restart the game.
I don't know. I don't think
we're 5 minutes in.
I really don't think it mattered.
I don't know whose call this is to make.
Normally it'd be Greg's, but he's in the game, so I'm pretty sure he should not. Yeah,
that wouldn't be really. That'd be a little bit biased, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've made the chat small. What's happening?
Panic said that Bot blew both sums, and that shouldn't be resetted at level 3. Oren said okay. Ron is ready. Panic is ready.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna restart. I think it's fine.
I don't think lag is something we just kind of deal with, and it's. It happens. It's unfortunate, but it can happen.
It sucks. Yeah. If you have a teammate that lags out and so you can't restart the game, you know what I mean? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Literally, that happened to me today. My building, the internet just went out halfway through a game. And my team won, but
nice.
if you DC, you lose LP still. You don't get that game. Really tilted me, but it's fine. But going off of that, we probably shouldn't have restarted the game. Sorry, Ron.
Well, we didn't. It's okay, but he's back top lane charging in
before
the pillar actually came down. So, doesn't quite get the knock up. Won't get that kill. The fall just going back, TP back. He'll be A-okay. What else we got going on? Fall just clearing out top side. Farm again, even across the board. Nothing to write home about anywhere. And the Jinx is staying even with the Caitlyn, which is what I like to see. And actually, Jinx is actually I think an underrated matchup in the Caitlyn. At level 5, her rocket range matches Caitlyn auto range, so she can return some damage back. She can CS extremely safely, and even before then, the rocket range is still increased. Burning some mana just to CS, it's completely worth it.
Oh yeah. Top lane, wet noodle fight again. Both level 6. Nothing. Don't know why I have my screen up here. We're just gonna move it somewhere else.
Nice. Also, Rafal has a Bomby Cinder and a cloth armor, while Rongurgani is just sitting on the Ruby Crystal boots. It's actually Rafal backed a little bit later. Rongurgani died around 25 CS. So Rafal able to get a little bit better buy-in. Has used less mana, a little bit more health. Has pots ticking.
Yeah. Maokai's passive also lets him regen some health. Actually, a lot of health for free. I think it's funny just because Orin's passive lets him build,
Oh, true.
And that he only has the crystal and the boots is interesting. But I mean, hey, you know,
He has 700. He'll get something soon, probably. Some more trading going on. Maya actually coming up for this gank, though.
Oh,
this could be. Times this right. This could be really close, actually. We're gonna.
oh, yeah.
Up here, he's coming in, charges away, forces the flash.
Okay.
So it's still a successful gank for Maya.
Yeah, I don't think Maya's ult would have killed him, and it was
no, absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like bot lane got level 6 for NTA before CND. Oh, we got Yermoose going in a little aggro here.
Yeah, NTA using that level 6 advantage nicely, pressing up, knowing if they have ults, they would win a fight. Maya, though, finding a Brick Tamlin. Brick Tamlin does get caught in the Event Horizon, flashes out. Another successful gank for him, forcing flashes all over the place.
We got a little blue contestant. I don't know if that's a word.
Contestment?
But, I don't know, man. It's
we got Orin coming and forces the flash, but still gets on top of him and just gets melted. Baxter on top of him gets that kill. Rafal using Nature's Grasp to just get away, but Ron Gurgany gonna be on top of him, doesn't get the knockup from the charge. Vault Breaker coming in, though, will have some CC. This is still a pretty tanky tree, no Assault and Battery available.
Oh my god, this damage!
Try to turn onto Ron Gurgany. Flash forward into the Twist Advance.
Oh!
The Event Horizon doesn't catch him, but you will get the kill anyway.
Holy crap, some good teamwork. Wow, Panic was able to see that play from a mile away and plan ahead for it.
That Arcane Smash out of the Event Horizon almost screwed them, but the ult had just enough damage. Nice heads-up play from Panic.
Yeah.
And again, we've got ourselves a game. Hell yeah, guys. Good there, Joe?
Yeah, oh, I am good. I am so sorry. I was just spacing out.
You're fine. Oh, wait, we got a Journey coming in, carrying in Maya. Slows him with the smoke screen, but I shouldn't quite have this damage yet.
Yeah, you know, it was good. That really good pick, though, on Maya a few minutes ago. I just wanted to say that Ornn ult was really good. You know, even with the successful ganks, you know, Maya's down a flash, so he's lost the element of surprise here when he shows up in the lane.
Maya losing his flash and dying is actually pretty huge. Not as huge, I think, as if a laner had done that, but having that extra flash, if he were to burn the flash and have his own, he could maybe follow and get the kill anyway. Now he can't really do that. But
we got the Ornn
dragon fight coming in. Brick Tamlin just ulting in the middle of this entire CND team. Gets eaten, but charging coming in the two-man crescendo, and they're just gonna destroy Maya, but he does not go down quite yet. Super low health. Yermoose super low as well. The rocket's just coming in, and no one dies in the middle of all that. Final Event Horizon still times out to Ron Gurgany, but NTA just gonna turn onto this Mountain Dragon. 8-trap line blocking off CND, but they're gonna blast going over. Ooh, that's spicy. Yermoose super low. The Ram coming out, though. Panic at the top hat is gonna be not long for this world. Kate ult coming in. Gurg7 takes the kill first. Rafal now, just nothing to do. Just sit in the middle of 5 NTA members and go down to Monster. 3 kills for NTA, and now they're gonna get Mountain Dragon, and that is gonna be huge.
You know, a little aggressive from CND, especially Rafal. Did he TP in? I didn't see that.
Yeah, he did.
With the TPing and then walking into all 5.
Yeah, I think as soon as they lose, it was Maya that went down first. As soon as they lose Maya, you just give it up. Like, you're not gonna get that Mountain Dragon. You gotta just cut your losses, take the pick. Try to get something done elsewhere. Maybe just clean up some farm. And they just overextended a little bit, trying to overreach what they could do. Thought they could take the 4v5 with a really low Tom catch, but it did not work out. And also a perfect Ram engage from Ron Gurgany.
Yeah. You know, I'm not saying that Rafal being aggressive was good. But with the top,
but I'm not gonna say it was bad.
It was bad.
I'll say it was bad. No, it was.
Look,
it was.
Well, look at this top wave though, crashing into Rafal. I mean, if there was a time for him to die that way, it was that time. I mean, he wasn't really able to. He didn't really lose a lot of CS. He's up 30 actually.
Ooh, true.
Which is probably what's keeping.
Maya's back top. I mean, Ungurgany has some health now. Still forces the flash. A little preemptive. I guess he wanted to not just lose out some health, so wanted to be able to stick around.
Yeah, and I mean, Maokai, I think, has all back up.
In the meantime, gonna have a gank bot of his own. Sona gonna get caught by a Chompers. They're just gonna chunk down Yurmoose to half health, and not gonna burn quite as much bot lane.
We got Maye taking Rift here, swaying TP in mid with Panic rotating to Rift. Rift is a great objective thing to have, especially with the pressure it causes in a lane. You dump that thing in a losing lane and all of a sudden the lane's winning. So, winning. Yeah, it definitely is a game changer, I believe.
The floor of that lane becomes lava.
Lava, yeah, exactly. It's a good thing to have. Definitely can't go wrong there. Yurmoose taking a lot of damage from that Sona Caitlyn.
The crescendo just gonna come in. A good eat coming out from Yurmoose.
Good eat, yeah.
Saves the Donpul's life. They're both just gonna have to get out here because one ace in the hole kills either of them. It doesn't. Yeah. So yeah, they're just gonna back. Small CS lead for Mouse Cop. They're now gonna get some tower pressure. They might actually be able to just take this tower down. Wave not quite big enough yet, but with one more coming in, oh yeah, they can. That's gonna be first brick going over to NTA, which is huge for them.
Definitely huge.
And gold.
Yep. However, they will be able to make some of that up with of maybe by dumping it bot lane or top or even mid. I mean that, there's not really all their all of what am I trying to say? All of NTA's towers are at full health here, or basically at full health. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what Maye will do with Rift. Looks like all the lanes are resetting, just trying to wait for their waves to bounce back for CND.
Hold up, I just realized Baxter has 3 of the 4 kills for NTA, which actually, by having that many kills, actually, I do not mind that. He can build maybe a little more carry-oriented, especially with Ron Burgundy being just a super tanky horn.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, in Champ Select, if Vi is able to get some kills early, she might as well build a little bit more damage-oriented. I mean, she went Skirmisher Saber.
Okay, well, Graham coming out to just delay a little bit, knock up your move, and even try to protect this tower, and I believe he will.
Yeah.
Or maybe not Maye coming down as well, so this could just be a tower trade, the bot lane and jungler for both teams. Taking towers, opposite sides, top laner to watch, but the crescendo used solo onto Panic does not quite get followed as well as it should, so they're just going to take the tower kid out. Maye, in the meantime, taking some jungle camps. But during all this, Brick Tamland is now just pushing mid. Gonna have to back off as soon as Panic shows up. But tower trade, that actually is going to benefit CND more, just because they're behind. They are behind, advances the game a little bit more, so that lead means less, yada yada. Tower trades benefit the losing team. Drops Herald Doe, and now Brick Tamlin's just gonna not care. Exhaust coming down though, just pops into the middle of the team. Not gonna be able to actually get this damage onto a CND member, but they will kill the Herald. They will hold off this tower push. Yep,
and bot lane is going to have to recall from top, so Rafal's able to push a little bit for free. Again, he has a 35 CS lead. He is probably the reason why the gold lead is only 700 gold. I mean, 35 CS is a lot, especially at 17 minutes of the game.
Coming in, pulling back Panic at the top hat, and then I got excited. Oops.
Panic at the top hat, what a name.
Panic. I like that name actually.
It flows very well.
NTA now positioning for this dragon. It is a mountain, double mountain dragon possibly.
Double mountain,
NTA.
yeah.
If they secure this, Maye is actually on the other side of the map. He's securing raptors right now. Okay, he is coming down. They're choosing to ignore the red buff.
Hopefully, I don't know if they'll be able to contest it though.
They can. NTA just have this. They may be able to get some exit kills. The drag will go down to blue team. The trap line stopping a Donbell from coming in. The crescendo on the other side, but they're not going to actually be able to kill him. Baxter gets destroyed. Mouse Cop eats the Jinx ult. Just one more auto. Yurmus flashes in onto him. Will take down Mouse Cop, or that's going to be Rafal rather. Panic at the top hat. Stuns up on Gurgundy. Tanky Ornn, and Rafal's gonna have to follow Maye as well. They're gonna take down the Ornn. And but the actual stun coming out forces the flash from Brick Tamlin. And yes, NTA got the drag, but they lost 3 kills for it. Getting the drag though is definitely a more long-term investment for them, and that will definitely play a factor when we, have Baron come up and have Baron fights. I mean, honestly, they could just melt Baron at this point. Going back to that last fight, actually, there's some split focus from NTA showing some early game communication not quite on the same page. Gurg7 blowing a crescendo onto a Donvel that Mouse Cop just got a couple autos off and then turned away and then went back to the tanks, and by that point oh my god, what's his face? Rafal was just on top of him. And yeah, some work on team fighting to be had from NTA, but they lost mid tower as well, but they have position and grouped and will be able to get one back, so that's definitely big for them.
Yeah, I think that fight really, Rafal did such a great job. That team was beautiful.
He did so much work.
That
amazing.
That TP ult was honestly what made NTA had to split like that. And just remarkable. What a good call. With that being said, though, like I said, both Mountain Drakes, they're just able to destroy that tower. Yeah. Nothing. It was like a little toothpick.
If they can sneak a Baron, they will be able to do that in about 10 seconds.
Yep. And so that's a big worry I would have if I was on CND. Rafal is up 60 CS now. Holy cow!
He is far. Oh my god.
The question is he gonna flame Ron or not?
Flame Horizon.
Flame Horizon.
I would bet he does, in all honesty.
It's possible. Definitely, there's some potential there. As we're looking at the other builds here, I mean, I think everybody's building fine.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just the lead that Rafal has on Ron and Gold is pretty big.
A Donfall actually rushed an Infinity Edge and not a Runins, which... Vision! There's the Death Brush. Maye with the face check, and now they find the crescendo on the Panic at the top end. They're just going to snowball this pick into one after the other. The double kill comes in for Brick Tamlin. We're going to find them now a zap onto Yuramoose. Not going to quite have the damage. Tom Kench is pretty tanky, but Baron's up. It's 21 minutes, and they're just turning to it. And with that double Mountain Dragon.
It's their Baron. I mean, double Mountain Drake, look at this. I mean, they're all level 10 to 12, and they're just able to do this. If they didn't have Mountain Drakes, they couldn't do it.
There's no jungler for CND, and I honestly don't think they can really contest this. So, and at that point, it's just don't even show up, or they're gonna try to, and just okay, bye Yuramoose. Jinxel comes in, does not a valiant attempt at stealing, but we are not gonna have an objective steal with the Super Mega Death Rocket this time.
Yeah,
we've had a couple, but not this time.
Yeah, Bot Wave is just gonna slap the tower here for CND. They might be able to get it. Actually, no, they won't.
Sure. And I mean, all of that started from a Death Brush from NTA, and I'd also from that I'd actually like to point out there, if you look at Vision scores, it's just all so much higher for NTA. You've got 32 and 31 on Baxter and Gurg7 respectively versus 18 on both Maye and Yuramoose. They just have this board control down. Maye having to face check just turned into disaster for CND right there.
Yeah, I mean, Gerg is has already bought Eye of the Watchers, and your moose hasn't.
Power Mouse Cop.
Yeah,
Mouse Cop doesn't have kills yet, but that's probably gonna change soon.
Yeah, with the Ardent Sensor and just in the wards, though, I mean, Gerg is able to have one more ward per life than Yuramoose, and that's going to play effect into their ward scores, and I mean that's probably why they have more vision than CND.
Yeah, NTA now going to be positioning for bot tower using that Baron buff to siege. It's the thing that teams do in League of Legends. Rafal using the Twisted Advance onto Ron Gurgundy, but he's going to be able to get out just fine. They're going to have the CC to melt Rafal, burns his flash on the way out, goes down. Yuramoose getting pulled back as well. He's going to be up next. Also a flash away to not get anything, but Baxter on top of Big at the top hat just destroys him. The ace in the hole secures the double kill for Mouse Cop. NTA just snowballing this lead. One objective, one pick after the other. Takes down the tower. They're looking at an inhibitor now.
Wow.
That's all you got, just wow.
Yeah, wow. Like, NTA is really just able to team fight very well.
Baxter going in, forces the flash. Maya actually gets taken down, a little bit of overaggression, but he did force back Maya, create some space, gets the inhib, so I don't mind that. But now they're looking at Infernal Dragon, and this is actually just unlucky for CND. The Dragons this game that they're losing.
Yeah, this is definitely, and like I said last game, League of Legends is just an objective-based game, and with the double Mountain Drakes and now eventually the Infernal, I mean, it's just wow.
They don't even need a jungler. They just
they don't.
They had double mountains, so they just melted it, and now they're out.
Yeah, and that's just gonna, like I said, it's they're initially not good, but the longer the game goes, and when these key objectives, play a crucial role in how the game goes, it's just, it's great. I mean, as we saw with NTA getting the inhib, and now just literally killing the Infernal Drake in 2 seconds. Fall CS lead has fallen a little bit.
Well, no, I don't think we see a Flame Horizon from Rafal.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, unfortunately. But hey, he's got to focus on team fights and trying to get some picks with his ult, and
There's another tower going to go down that's going to make it 6-2 in favor of NTA.
Yep.
I mean, towers are important, and they're taking them.
Knight's Vow is going to go on a Jinx from the Tom Kench.
Yeah, I mean, that's
pretty standard.
That's fine. I mean, you're probably going to have a Vi Ornn on top of her, so having that Knight's Vow to mitigate some of that damage is definitely nice. And look, we've got another Death Bush that they're going to just pile out of. They're going to find Yuramoose, the Ram going to come out. It's going to be on to... Is it? It's not going to go across, but they're just going to have a lot of room for Donvel to play. That's 3 kills now. The Jigsaw coming in secures a 4th, and that is disaster for NTA. Gets caught out in the jungle. Brick Tamlin going to go down. That is the clean ace for CND.
For NTA to just die like that is very unfortunate. All NTA had to do was just push out the waves, get objectives, and they really, I don't want to say it's a throw.
I'm gonna be honest, they didn't have any business being in that jungle.
No, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. They didn't need to be there. They were trying to death bush CND again, and CND's at that point now where Kench has the Knight's Vow. Jinx is starting to get strong. Graves is starting to get strong.
Jinx is 3-0. She has those 2 items. She needs IE Runins. But NTA now alive, trying to get something out of this. Mouse Cop just autoing away at Rafal, but CND gonna just be able to get out of dodge. The TP flank actually coming in. The double TP flank from both Brick and Ron Gurgundy. The double knockup though from the Vault Breaker. Huge from Baxter. They get a double kill back. Donvel and Yuramoose just turn the top tower, get something out of it. But that's, again, 2 picks. What are NTA going to do with this? The answer is
Yeah.
clean up some waves.
Yeah, probably. You know, it's really funny that, you know, with that fight between CND and NTA, you know, the gold lead is actually flipped. And while it's very small, CND has been able to catch up in gold, and this is like a key time for gold advantage to play, just because Jinx has a few items, everybody actually has a few items, and so this is where gold, I believe, is the most crucial part of League, is the mid phase. You know, if you can get to full build faster, you're probably going to win team fights.
Yeah.
Do more damage, you're more tanky.
Ooh. Oh, wait.
Oh!
Mouse Cop gets caught by the event horizon, and that's a dead Caitlyn, and that's a push that just gets stopped. The root actually does catch Ron Burgundy. He will be able to charge out. He should be A-okay. He is A-okay. But that was a nice catch there from Panic, and Baron coming up in 4 seconds with Mouse Cop down for another 25. CND gonna be able to look to take this at least. And they're gonna not start it quite yet. Okay.
Panic backed, so starting that would be a little risky.
He does have TP up.
Okay.
But Chomper's gonna come down, will not actually catch out Ron Burgundy. Currently it is a 4v4, there's the TP coming in. Not gonna be a flank this time, this is just for Panic to join the fight. Canceled it actually. Needed to deal with the bot wave. Okay, so this is going to be a 4v4 now with Mouse Cop coming back in. That's going to be the 5v4, the Ram coming out, gonna get flashed away from Rafal, dodging that engage, but gets caught by the root from Rick Tamlin. Rafal just gonna, he's taking up a lot of damage, but gonna finally get melted. Mouse Cop is here for that, and a huge Swain ult just melts through all of CND. They're gonna finally have this cleanup. Maie goes down. Axter is going to be a casualty for NTA, but just the 2 carries alive for CND, 3 for 1 overall.
Wow. You hate to see that happen.
You hate to see it. But Donville with the Ruins should have wave clear, is just firing back. He's got some fight in him, but at this point, NTA just need to rotate, ignore, just screw the minions, just take this inhib.
They just got to be careful with the Vigar pick potential, like we've seen twice now this game.
We've seen Mouse Cop just get absolutely decimated.
It's, wow. I still think this is a pretty close game, even though
there's a 200
CND
gold lead for CND.
Yeah,
of course it's close.
Like, it's so close. CND has been able to bounce back, even with their deficits. That's going to be the 4th drag for NTA.
Another Infernal. Are you actually kidding me? Oh wait, there's a top ult. Okay. This is a 2v4 right now. 3v4.
Oh my god.
This is ambitious for CND. The crescendo just stopped them in their tracks though. And NTA gonna be able to get out of there, take the inhib, take the Infernal Dragon. CND not giving up though. They've got some tenacity going. They've got some tenacity even without any Merc treads.
Wow.
5, yep, they're just grouping up. They don't have a minion wave though, so they're just gonna brute force this. But not with Ron Burgundy around. Rick Tamlin has just backed though. As Ron Burgundy steps on the event horizon, will not be able to actually knock that ram onto anyone. CND, who cares about minions? They take a tower back. In the meantime though, we've got Baxter pushing top lane.
Someone's going to need to back to stop Baxter's push.
We've got Rafal backing. We've got everyone backing.
There we go.
They've also got to deal with supers eventually. They have a wave pushing back to them now. But Baxter, Baxter has a Triforce and Warriors. Just takes down the tower casually. Going to Vault Breaker out there now.
I did see the Baron ping though from CND, and if NTA stays in the bot side of the map, it doesn't look like they are. It looks like there's going to be a Baron fight here though.
They have time before NTA has bot wave priority, so they have time to play around this Baron before they have to send someone back to clear that wave. NTA, Ron Burgundy gets chunked out just a little bit. He's a tanky Ornn. Could have been worse. Mouse Cop has to use that QSS to get out of that event horizon. That is actually going to be huge. If another event horizon comes out, he's just screwed. But wait, NTA doing a little wraparound. They're going to rotate the top lane together. Maybe try to brute force down that inhib.
Or maybe catch Maya out or something. Not sure.
Well, we're gonna have a fight brewing either way. Ron Burgundy leaping over the wall. Yeah, it's one of those times. It's like, oh, there's a Baron starting for NTA. We're gonna have a fight coming in. Yuramu steps forward, the flash forward into the double event horizon from Pig at the top half. That's huge, and they delete Mouse Cop completely. Baxter onto the backline, gets deleted as well. Some low health bars, but 3 kills coming in for CND. Oh, they screw the Baron. We're getting the inhib. That's what they're saying right now.
Yeah, if they get the inhib down, they might have enough time to actually get the Baron as well. I mean, that Jinx can just...
Oh, they catch Ron Burgundy with the event horizon, and yes, he's a tank, but he still goes down. 1v4 Gurg 7 all by his lonesome. They're gonna take the inhib. Could they? They might go for end.
No, they can't.
No, never mind. They're not going to. I got excited there. And Panic at the top hat actually had to TP back to base to save some Nexus towers from super minions. While there's a wave topside. Like, it was bigger before, but at this point, they're gonna start taking Baron. Everyone has come up for, what's their face, for NTA, so, and they know. But, oh, there's a TP in for Brick Tamlin. The 3-man crescendo, there is no follow-up, though. 4-man crescendo, that's my bad. I totally didn't see my A.
Holy crap.
That was actually a huge crescendo. It just, there was no one to follow up, which, that was just unfortunate.
Hey, it stopped the Baron, though. I mean, that's all. I mean, look at this. Look at them take
those
Baron.
Low health bars, because CND have the back, NTA are just taking this Baron. They have 2 mountains, 2 infernals, they just absolutely wreck it. Blue team picking up Baron Nashor now.
Yeah, you know, it's...
Okay, last game, it was like, okay, CND's ahead this entire time. It could go either way, but CND's favored. This is dead-ass even.
Yeah, dead even. It's important to note, though, that CND's been able to come back. I believe the gold leads NTA had was at least 5K before.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. So I mean that's an accomplishment in and of itself, and you know the CND's been able to hold off NTA, and so I believe this is the second Baron buff that NTA's had, and I believe Baron buff also gives you a little bit of damage.
A little bit, yes. Not a ton, not as much as Elder, but some.
But definitely something CND's gonna have to play around. Hopefully they can defend the inhib.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
NTA is now positioning to take this bot lane inhib again. I mean, well, CND also know this, so this is just going to be a good old-fashioned siege until someone engages. But we got a Ron Burgundy caught inside the event horizon, super tanky. But there's going to be a lot of people caught in, not quite that much in this crescendo. Mouse Cop gets blown up again at the start of a fight. All taking some damage as well, but this is just another great fight for CND. Brick Tamlin going to be up next. Rafal has slain the Swain. And 5 low-ish health bars, but with 2 members alive. Again, the top lane support. This happened after the last fight, too. They are... The thing is, they were in their base, so it's too far for them to actually end. But with a Elder Dragon up, they're not going to get huge benefit from it since they have none. But taking that away, taking that possibility of a 4-stack Elder Dragon from NTA is actually huge.
Yeah, I think that alone, just the opportunity cost. Taking Elder instead of just leaving it up is enough for them just to take it. And honestly, now they could push with it. They could maybe kill Ron or Gerd, you know, and that would mean the next fight's a 4v5.
Like there's this huge wave that's just taking the tower top lane, and I believe Gerd 7 Went for it, but again, Mouse Cop just getting deleted at the start of another fight. Baxter now going to be in trouble as well.
Wow.
We just got a pattern going here. Maie on a rampage. CND wrecking through the base, taking a second in him. A fall with the Righteous Glory now on around Gurgandy, who is not going to be long for this world, getting melted by some Jinx rockets. That is just so much damage from this Jinx. Super Mega Death Rocket makes a Donvo unstoppable. 5-0-10 on the Jinx. There is nothing that can stop CND now. They're going to take the Nexus turrets. They're going to take Nexus.
Wow.
They're going to take both games of the series over NTA. And that's going to be how we start this season.
GG, boys. Holy crap. The comeback.
G frickin' G's, dude.
So remarkable, and we knew the Jinx, had that split pushing potential, and they were able to, CND was able to use that and get some towers and build up that gold, and they were able to bounce back. What a great job CND had here today. Holy God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was a series, but we gotta pick an MVP for game 2. Who are you giving it to?
I'm looking at these damage charts here, and Jinx didn't actually do the most damage that game. No, it was Swain.
Jesus Christ, Brick Tamlin. Oh my God, dude.
I don't really know who I should give MVP. Personally, for me, I want to say Jinx, just because that the last 2 fights she was able to really kite back and get those picks for the team and just be a constant DPS, and that's what she needed to be, and that's the comp they picked, and they executed it pretty well.
She is the only one on that team who didn't die, and the second lowest S was Panic, and yeah, she was the one doing the work. Although this one is actually really hard. Thing is also Panic had some amazing event horizons.
Yeah.
And Rafal was also able to just single out Mouse Cop in all of those fights, take him down immediately. So for me, it is between Rafal, Panic, and a Donval. All for different reasons, completely. And I think some of the reasons for a Donval might be a little bit underscored by some of the more obvious ones of Panic and Rafal. But yeah. I'm not even going to vote for this one because I can't decide, so go vote in the MVP poll. Make your voices heard. As a reminder, the MVP of Game 1 was Maie. No surprise there whatsoever. Just no surprise. 10-1, not even close, dude.
Yep. Just everybody executed very well this game. I mean, the Ornn had some great ults, which led to some great picks on Maie. The Swain did most damage of the game. Sona had 4-man crescendos. I mean, everybody played well both games, and I don't think we could really say that in PMA LCS for every series that goes on. So great job, everybody. I mean, it was close.
All right, we're gonna get some people in here soon for some MVP interviews.
Yeah, how's this poll looking?
How is this poll? We'll give it a couple more minutes. I will tell, Maie? I will tell Maie that he got the MVP.
Okay.
Maie, add friend.
Wow, just remarkable. That
was a great series to start the season off.
Yeah, no, we were hyped, and I think, it lived up to the hype.
100%, dude.
And just, looking at these kill participations, these team fights were just what determined the game.
Yeah, we'll have some stats in, hopefully after tonight, actually. I should be able to,
okay.
As long as someone can send them, I can do them tonight.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. The Death Bush happened twice. That was pretty funny. That was interesting. This game embodies what League of Legends should be. Just the comeback, the executed plays. Wow, just remarkable.
Remarkable is the word of the day, apparently.
I guess that's the word I'm using.
Okay, well, I think we've given it enough time. Let's check some poll results. We will check in and then give it one more minute. So far, we've got Panic with 6 votes. The next closest to Donville with 2. I mean, one more minute. Make your voice heard. Yeah. We will be getting some people up here shortly, as long as my comes up. So let's jump up to player to game interviews. And we're still waiting on a biscuit hat. Cool.
Oh, there we go. It was literally the next one, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I believe Panic got it.
Yeah, I think Panic is far enough ahead that we'll check it one more time in case something freaky happened.
Mm-hmm.
No one else voted. So Panic at the top hat is your Game 2 MVP. I will let him know.
Dope.
Hopefully they come up here.
Yeah. It looks like we had somebody comment about that we didn't discuss the team comp really, and I think kind of like what we said.
I feel like
we did at the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
both games. I feel like we covered it pretty extensively, but I mean, I think they're both here.
We are here.
Hello.
Oh, hello, those people. Welcome. So, congrats on. Oh my god.
Please.
Ow, my ears. Panic.
Oh,
What,
stop.
Frank?
Sorry. I moved my mic. My bad.
Ow. Ow. Anyway, congrats on the 2-0 to start the season. I mean, Frank, how are you feeling about your team right now? I mean, obvious answer, but
I think that. I mean, I really enjoy this team. I've typically really enjoyed my teams throughout the past, but it's been really positive to have a team that's like, hey guys, I'm saying that we're needing to practice, and then we do it. We practice every week, at least once a week, just playing with each other, which has been really good. We don't have a lot of tilters from what I know of, and I think there's stuff to work on for the future. I think that we have a little bit of a tendency to like be talking about things that we need to do and splitting up from each other. I think we could be a little bit better about being grouped, a little more cohesive there. But overall, we stayed in it, and it was a great first series. I knew that it was going to be tough. I think that they have one of the news team Assemble has one of the toughest bot lanes in the split, and I actually really impressed with Brick Tamland in his mid play, better than I had anticipated. So yeah, I think they have a good team, and I knew it was going to be tough, and it came for a really exciting series.
awesome. Yeah, I was about to ask in there like, oh, how much did you guys practice in prep? But it sounds like you guys did a lot, and I think it really showed. There was actually quite a bit of like cohesive team fighting going on, and I was actually really impressed. Anyone in Twitch chat, if y'all have questions you have for our MVPs, just drop them. We will ask them. Hopefully they're not too memey. Hopefully. If anyone asks about anything sandwich related, yes, I of all people will just not. We'll choose to not. Joe, you got anything for them?
Yeah. Why? I guess this could go to Maya, but it could go to both of you guys. How did you guys put together in that second game to like come back and focus on objectives and to try to out-rotate the other team? I mean, how's the shot calling on your team, I guess is like what I'm asking.
You can answer first, Matt.
Well, we were basically said when the game was kind of snowballing out of control, we were like, all right, we need to slow it down here. Take a moment. Just step back, and so that's what we did. We slowed down the game because we realized it was getting out of hand, and then we just picked our fights, took the fights that we could do, fought around the objectives that we could, even though I don't think we got a single dragon or baron that entire game. But
Well, I'll have stats tonight, actually.
yes, that's
Which
nice.
also-
I don't think we got a single of one
Hey,
of those objectives. second game.
Self-plug. Check the Facebook page tonight for a link to the stat
Of course, of
spreadsheet.
course. So it's mostly around that.
Keep going.
We started picking our fights, and instead of just kind of blindly running around, and that's what caused us to turn it around, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely one good thing that we had pointed out early was that we knew that the Vi was super squishy and would be easy to pick off, and I think that what made it so successful was we had such great wave clear that I think that News Team Assemble was just starting to get a little anxious, a little antsy, and so that caused us to we got a pick in mid lane under our inhibitor tower on the Caitlyn, which caused us to get a fight and some summoners. I still have no clue. I kind of blacked out when I flashed a Event Horizon 4 people and then practically blew up the Caitlyn with my bomb.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was insane. And then after that, it was just starting to snowball from there, and we knew that we had the scaling on our side with the Jinx late game and with the Vigar scale, and we had 2 beefy tanks. So we just, after we were starting to just get picks and slow it down, we knew that we were starting to get the edge in fights.
Cool. And I guess like my last. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I got a question for Maye actually. You're kind of one of the new players coming in, like a true rookie. We didn't even see you in March Madness like we did, like Brick Tamlin, Biscuit Hat. But I mean, I think it obviously had a very impressive showing. So my question, actually, who are you excited to face off in the jungle in the coming weeks this split?
See, who was it? Trying to remember who the person, but I don't know. I haven't done all the most research, but I have a couple I have done. I know there's definitely going to be some tough matchups down the road, and yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll hear more from you in the future then. Let's go with that.
He's basically saying that every other jungler doesn't have a name. He's scared of no one.
What I hear right now is Maye refusing to acknowledge the other jungler's existence as the editor.
Full lift, right? Full double lift.
Basically, yeah. Joe, I think I heard you had something else.
Yeah, Rich and I, we talked about the comps a lot. We did a lot of had pretty good comps in both games. What were you guys trying? I guess I don't want to know any of your secrets, but like, what was your guys'
wants to know your secrets?
I mean, I am a Syphonian. We got secrets. No, what is your ideology? What were you guys trying to do? Like, do you guys think you won the comp game or the pick ban game?
Oh man, I think that as you could see, News Team Assemble had really good team comp the first game. It was actually pretty terrifying. We knew that like early game they were gonna lack, and the thing is too is I've always been a captain that has been, I think, around the team comp, and so like I'm making spreadsheets.
Hey, I'm
like,
not the only one. Hey.
These are who we play, and then I'll sit around and be like, okay, well this and this synergizes with this and this does well, and it's been really interesting to do, just because Matt just plays different junglers than I expect. And the same thing with Rafal. He doesn't play the normal top laners that I'm used to, so it took a little bit of. And same thing with support. Like usually I'm used to like tons of mage supports, which
At Hoagie.
you know Reese can play, but doesn't play a ton of. And so it's been different and unique. But I was hoping in this first split, or for the first game anyway, that first team count that we got was gonna stick. Just because you think about like a Swain and an Olaf running at you with a Tarek Sivir. Like it's like we're all invulnerable and we're sprinting at you very fast. It doesn't damage. So
Right.
It's one of those things where like I knew that was cheeky and I knew it would be fun. I never thought I would see it again after the first week. So please go ahead and ban it away because I'll be doing other things. But yeah, that that's just kind of always been my philosophy as a captain, and I have to stay really honed in on making sure that we are continuing to practice and continuing to think new, because it's always been common for me in the split that my teams do super well early and then we're still doing well late, but everyone else is like catching up and then outthinking us. And so it's trying to stay creative.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I think that'll do it. I mean, do you have any other questions, Joe?
I don't think so. It's getting pretty late for everybody.
I've got nothing else, so thank you all for tuning in. This was a very hype first day of PMA LCS Season 4. I am extremely excited for the rest of the season. Don't forget to tune in for the rest of the Week 1 matches. On Saturday, we've got a trio of matches. Oh boy, let me pull up the schedule real quick. We've got, let's see... Loading. We've got Lunchboxes of Doom versus the Power Bottom Boys at 8 p.m. on Saturday. That'll be on twitch.tv/PMALCS, this channel. We've got Popo's Pecking Order versus the Long Anime Schlongs at 10 p.m. EST. All these times are EST. We've got that over on twitch.tv/PMASGN. And at 11 p.m. EST, back on PMALCS, is Ashen's E-Girls versus Send Nudes. That'll be Saturday. On Sunday, we've got our final match of the week, which is going to be Double Penetration versus They Are Here at 10:30 p.m. EST. So with that, I've been Richard Matties with Joe Biscuit Hat, Storino, and CND and NTA. Good night, guys.
Good night.